subscribe for more videos.
Welcome everybody to a new series in EU4. I'm going south. We're heading to Africa for this series. I'll probably end up having to do two of them. I'm battling between doing Ethiopia and Congo. Ethiopia is a fantastically fun playthrough with a super good start. Very, very fast-paced active start, and it doesn't really slow down from there. But that's more working up into here. You know, you got a goal to get into the Mamluk and Kara area and up into Syria and eventually up to the Constantinople. But we're going to go with the Congo. The Congo has a particularly strange style. They start with 2s for the technology, so they're way behind. They don't have feudalism embraced. Nobody down here has feudalism embraced. I think Kilwa is the closest thing that has feudalism embraced, and maybe up in this area in the northwest Africa or West Africa. I think there might be some here, but you know, we're going to go with a possibly Christian, probably Catholic, possibly go Protestant, actually switch afterwards, because I'd love to get some colonial stuff going. There's a fun mission tree, fairly active, fairly well fleshed out mission tree. So let us begin our Iron Man mode. All right, so as the Congo, we're obviously in Congo region in the southwest. We are in the subcontinent of South Africa. We do have a couple vassals to begin with. Fetishist as far as our religion to begin with. We get an event later when we meet the Portuguese that lets us actually change things in that area. The fetishist rulers can select a cult by relating in some relation to other religions that they've interacted with, other fetishists perhaps, or you know, the Sunnis or the Christians or whatever. We are a tribal kingdom, and we're in, like I said, Africa, isolated from the world. Now, this is us down here. In fact, this is all the world we know down here. We don't even see South Africa, the tip of South Africa, or anywhere along the Gold Coast, Ivory Coast. We can see Kilwa up to Pate, but not Ajiran and not Madagascar. So the initial goal is going to be in this region, which is actually, I believe, called, this is the Congo region and Central Africa, West Central Africa. Trade nodes are in Congo. We are in the Congo trade node. I don't think we have the range to move anywhere else. We legit can't get anywhere else. In fact, we can't even do any Ivory Coast stuff yet. Until we get these guys, I don't think we get the ability to actually work in the Ivory Coast trade-wise as well at all. Oh, interesting. We can see the names of the nations that are there. We have 16% trade power there. But we can't trade there. We don't have the range. In fact, I can't trade anywhere. So we're going to go ahead and mothball the fleet. I'm pretty sure these guys... Oh, it says they can privateer in the Ivory Coast. I thought they couldn't. Fair enough. For now, we won't even get them an admiral. We'll wait on thinking that one through. We do have the option for our first cult selection. We have 3. So we have discipline, tolerance of the true faith, which is everywhere. So it basically just gives us 2 happiness, or 2 plus 2 contentment, whatever it is. Unrest. I guess -2 unrest. We get better unrest situation with having this one, or improving relations. I'm going to go discipline. It's really the only one that matters to me right now. We could do the seizing of land. We'll look into this. We have 30% land control right now. We do have the 3 groups: merchants, the Mani, which is our knights, basically, our military, and the clergy. I think we got to look into our stuff first. Before we touch those buttons, we're going to look at other things. Unassigned merchants, but I can't assign the merchant. Like, I legit cannot assign the merchant anywhere. We're in the Congo region. We have Zanzibar, Zambezi. We can't reach. Ivory Coast, we can't reach. Really weird. Can't even reach up into the Great Lakes area. Not the Canadian ones, the African ones. Ours are cooler, but you know. I digress. We will not do the diet or that yet. Advisors, we're going to look, before we do any of that, let's look at our missions, because these matter a lot. Start on the right. We got develop the Congo. So Mpamba, which is our capital right here. They want it to be well developed. In fact, quite well developed. We have to get it to at least 30 development and at least 5 other provinces that are owned, that aren't the capital. 5 other provinces at a development of 10. So quite a lot of development to get that. When we finish, we get a colonist for 100 years. He becomes very old colonist. And a global settler increase of plus 15. So that lets us start getting the African coastal regions here expanding out there. There is range over here we could get through to connect, but there'll be options for that in the future. We have to found an army. Total army size of 100%. Force limit, a military advisor. That's right. Yeah, and primacy of the Pani. So let's go with that one soon, but we'll look at the others first because that one's going to give us a lot of claims. Areas. So that'll give us the Sinje, Kumbana, Kuba, and Anzaku. So Anzaku is this one. Kuba, Sinje, and Kumbana. So here, and here for provinces. And then the areas that's going to give us access to is Matamba here and I forget what other one. Lower Kasai, maybe? Kasai? Yeah, Lower Kasai and Matamba. So that gives us a whole bunch of land we can chew up here. Like all of this, plus these two, plus that one, and there. So a ton of land. And which super easy to get. So that'll give us our claims. In fact, one of them is to have a core, one of our other missions is to have a core here, which is the only one in our area that we don't have. We got these 4 provinces. Don't know that one. It's in one of our core, it's in our main core capital area. So they want us to get that. That'll switch this to being copper and give it 3 years. Right now it's producing copper. I don't know why it says changes it to become copper, but whatever. I'm okay with that. So yeah, we got to do that. But we got to get the claim on that. So we could fabricate a claim, but if we do this one first, which is pretty easy, that'll give us that. Luango and Ndongo fate. So this does not exist. So these guys legit have to not exist. Those two happen to be our vassals. So we will be able to vassalize them when. Let's look into that. That will tell us our first Diplo thing, right? We have to open up the tabs. There is it. Up here. No, there it is. Annex vassal. May only be done after 10 years. So January 1st, 1454. So we have to wait for 10 years in order to achieve that. That's not 10 years from now, strangely enough. That's 9 years in a month. We also have to have 190 relations, so we'll work on that. Next, we have meet the other cults. So we have to find one other. I think we have 3 now because we were able to choose from 3. But I'm understanding that right. We have to have a fetishist religion, and we have to have a 4th cult available for us. We don't have to activate it or anything, and then the heir can then get a weaker version of it. So we could have him doing, maybe plus something for True Faith provinces. And then from there we go down to things related to the size of the fetishist empire, and then repelling the Christians if we want to go that direction. There is a couple others down here that are starting trees that aren't related to the top 5. We got to seize the Mani power, which is basically have high loyalty, low influence for the Mani, and 50% crown land. Reduce all local autonomy in all provinces in the Congo and Central African region to their minimum and gain a stability. That would be huge. Proof of strength. So this one is any great power has less than 50 war score against the Congo. So get in a war with the Congo or with a great power and don't have 50 war score. I don't think you have to end the war. You just have to be in the war. So once you get in a war with a great power, your claim that you're strong enough. We can get our butts kicked, but we'll get power projection 100. Jeepers. Supremacy of a great power for 20 years, giving us prestige from land battles doubling and morale of army boost. Not bad. So that's the goal. We're going to start with found an army. We have 10. What's our manpower limit? 14. Okay, let's go ahead and get a mercenary for that. I tend to not always jump on the mercenary thing. Oh, hi, we'll jump on this guy. Will we? We had a really good general. It's expensive. What's our budget like right now? We've got positive cash flow, a substantial positive cash flow. We'll have a negative cash flow if we do this, though. But we'll get more as we gobble up a few more provinces. We might be able to play it a bit risky here. Let's go over to the merchants and start out by taking out a loan. Indebted to them. Good. I don't want to do any of the things they offer me for that. Merchant can't be assigned. We do need a military advisor for some other thing, right? Yeah, for this one. Military advisor, primacy of the money. So that's under here. That's the one that gives us the military power. We'll do that one. That's going to bring our crown land down to 20, giving us the debuff on crown land. So we'll wait on the other two. But everybody, I suppose, since we're here, can have their bonus 10 and 10 ones, because we want to bring this equilibrium. We just want to have the loyalty. I want to have the loyalty equilibrium at 50. And it's not anywhere near there for these guys. Right to the council. That's yours. I'm no master at this, guys. So there's lots of masters out there you can learn from, but you can play along. Free enterprise for here for the merchants. That gives us 49.3. It wouldn't be terrible to leave them there for now, because we are going to do seize land here, bringing us back 10%, dropping the loyalties down by 20. Sorry, back 5% of land and dropping the loyalties for 20. We don't need to do a diet right now. We'll wait on that. Yeah, we can wait on it. I'll think about other things we're going to do. We definitely want to bring on the religious state and the land of commerce to bring those PowerPoints in. But I don't know that that's urgent right now. We will do the military one that has... Actually, hold on. We have 70 admins, so we won't be able to boost our stability right now. We could do the one that drops the advisor cost for these guys. That'd be good. And then if we have the other one that brings us to above the 50% equilibrium, which is where we can, seize land again, the merchants could have the same thing. Although there might be something else we want for them. Like the prestige one, maybe. We'll see. We don't need it now. It's got a long ways to grow. Mission-wise, you have to get your advisor. See what we got for a military advisor. Terrible. Oh, no, we got a manpower guy. That's not bad. The land force limit's pointless because it's temporary. And yeah, I'd rather have discipline or morale, but this will work. It'll help us recharge our manpower. Only 14k max, so not a bad idea. And then we just need to get a mercenary. So I think we will go ahead and hire the really good guy. This Yaka Free Warriors. These Yaka Frees. They have 6222 general. So super power, no problem. That's a pretty lucky find. All right, that'll bring us into negative territory, I think, on the maintenance side of things. So that's why I took out the loan, because I know we're going to need it. Interest only 0.11 on that, so that's pretty solid. All right, friendship-wise, let's go ahead and get the improved relations started on our two neighbors. And then we could bring somebody over here in as a friend as well. I think Kazamba is usually late in the list of allies. Enemy Luba. We could bring them in. Kolundwe, maybe. They don't like those two guys again. Wouldn't be a bad idea. All right, let's bring the speed up. Go to 4 speed for a little bit here. Once our diplomat's back, we get our second ally. There we go. Now we do have room for more relations. There we go. Good. We've got the mercs showed up, so we get this bonus, and that sends our big battle already. All right, look at that. We might be able to get away with... do we bring a general, or do we get our ruler in? A 2-2-3 with a 1-6-2. Ugh. Land leader maneuver +1. That's good. Trade efficiency, spies I don't care about. He's only 5. I don't want to go into a big massive issue with him. So we'll bring on a paid for general. 1-2-2. I mean, I've seen worse in the first rolls. We'll do this, and we'll try to get a war against these guys. I should have placed these guys back here. That's fine. Give them a couple days. Oh, we gotta wait till December anyways. Can't go to war until December 11th, I believe. We've stopped privateering the trading port. Okay. You're just not able to reach, or what? I think that was yeah, I thought so. Okay. We can't actually do any missions with these. South Atlantic hunting enemy fleets? No enemy fleets, dude. Alright, you're gonna come back and just park here, bud. You might as well at the estuary. An estuary? Yes. Kongo estuary. Alright. Give it till right there. Do you have an ally? Darn it, you did. Yaka is your ally. Okay. I don't absolutely hate that. Yaka's right close. We could definitely take them both. If we take on here as our first war. Yaka doesn't have any other allies. And that's 7,000 infantry, 2,000 horse. Our friends aren't interested in joining yet. That's totally fine. I'm wondering if we wait just a little longer. If we get away with it. He doesn't get another friend. And Yaka doesn't get another friend. Alright. There we go. We have to go we should go 1 day past Ndongo marriage. Sure. We'll go 1 day past into January so that they don't start with a... We've got full morale. They won't. Raumba. He's not the great one. It's Kakanjo. Look at him. He's crazy. Alright. I'll give it 1 more day. And then we'll begin our war. I think. So work. That. Good. And we'll just stack right in on them with both stacks of dudes. Alright, let's get it on. We're at speed 4. Oh, he rolled a good one. He rolled a high-level general. Well, this high-level general is gone. That's convenient. You are the mercs. Good. You go ahead over here. Actually, go here and collect your friends. I told them to attach. I'm going to say we split off the horse. And maybe even 2 others. 3 others. We don't waste it on attrition. We only have those 5 guys. Oh, wait, the heck, you just got another group? You just pull a mercenary? No, they didn't. Alright, you just group here and wait. Our merc friend can come here and join up with the other guys. If both of these guys join me and we work together, I'm sure we can take about royal marriage. Galandwe. Yeah, I'm okay with that. We'll keep those 2 alive to the end. That's the plan, anyways. Actually, that was an oddball position because that might strangely bottleneck. If I get Luba in a war, yeah, they're right now allied with Lunda. If I get Luba in a war before I have access to this land, that might be awkward. We'll see. Burn those bridges when we get there. Come on, friend. What are you doing? You're not joining? Well, that's awkward. Guess we'll join. Wait to get them joined together. Oh, that is the siege spot, right? So, how about we wait? Oh, good. Okay, he's bringing in more. They're both bringing in more troops. Lovely. They brought cavalry in. I approve. I was going to rush them right in to attack, but there's a fort here, just level 1. Pretty easy to break. That one's at 0 now. 0. Good. Should be a nice, quick, short, victorious war. We're set at 157 with the Ndongo. Scandal in the court. Gasp. Man, that's pricey. We'll take it, though. It's corruption cost. We'll bring our corruption reduction rate to full, so it cleans it out as quick as possible. Not sure that we need the war taxes. We got to make more money after this war for sure, but rooting out corruption's almost all of it. 245 of 295. Let's go, team. How many do they have? We have 4K. They've got 4 and 4, and they got horse. Yeah, we're fine. Sure, we'll be fine. No problem. And it's a mercenary corps, so I don't mind if they take the damage. I'd rather them taking the damage. Our allies and the mercenaries. Oh, and it was a stack wipe. Beautiful and clean. Well done, gentlemen. You go here, you come back here, and that's basically all she wrote. We'll just let them finish that up. Now, again, we got to wait 10 years for this. Let's see if this guy can privateer. Oh, he can again. Okay, hold on. Let's go ahead and invest in an admiral for him. He's terrible, but we'll send him anyways. And hopefully make a couple coins off of the... where would that be? Spoils of War? Spoils of War, I think. Yeah, 39. Looting foreign cities. Nope, that's not it. That's this one. So now we're moving. Now, are you going to get a tick for some cash? Vassals, spoils of war. Ivory Coast, 14 cents. Well, there you go. Oh, and it stopped again. What? What are you doing, dude? Why do you keep getting the opportunity to privateer and then getting told to stop privateering? I am confused. Park for a bit, sir. Park. Unconditional surrender. Indeed it is. Let's go ahead and conditionally take everything they own and all their money. There we go. That's the first gobble of the day right there. Away today. Thank you. Or two. We'll take this one. Boom. Big consolidation real quick. That should... Oh, no. I was going to say that should bring in a new mission, but we have to actually core it, I believe. We have to core it. We'll core all of it. That's going to be very costly in the admin point, so I'm actually going to go ahead and prioritize our admin. Once we have the cash flow, which is, 60 cents away from positive here. Once we have the cash flow, I'll go ahead and get an admin leader as well, or an admin advisor as well. So next hit should be as quick as we can make it happen. Oh, that's not good. Too many allies stacked here. That's Kolundwe, and that's our one of our allies. Nikor is way up here, isn't it? There's Nikor is right up there. So Kuba, Kasenje, both of which we could deal with. Kakanjo 4. I think what we might need to do is bring these guys into that war. So if we did it that way, that would not work. If we had Kazanje, we'd have our rival, our ally, joining on the other side. Lunda. Oh, this might work. Luba, Lunda, and Kazembe. No, that's my ally. Darn it. Really breaking our allies sooner than I was hoping. Well, this is the first one. This is the only one that doesn't bring us into a war. We'll let time continue to progress here. Don't want to rush too much, because rushing will slow us down in the long run or in the medium term. And I want to be able to take opportunities to expand when we can. What we're banking on is getting the royal marriage with Kazembe. Sure, no, that's not what we're banking on. What we're banking on is this one. Mpemba gets 100% support for feudalism, which might even be enough to support feudalism outright. Because we don't have a lot of stuff going on here, so the Renaissance will start up real quick. We don't want to develop anything until we get that 100 for Mpemba, because I think that'll be enough to get feudalism by itself. And if that's the case, we're all sitting pretty. Royal marriage with the other vassal. Lovely. Oh, we had a new queen consort. 253. Not bad. Yeah. She'll do just fine. Go ahead and group these guys up. Do we have rebels? Yeah, not spectacular numbers, but we should check. I think this one gets... When we finish this quest, does it fix the... Yeah, autonomy is fixed on that one. This will not have its autonomy fixed. That is not in a state. This one's currently in a state, in a current kingdom state, so it can have lower autonomy. Go ahead and boost that. We'll be pretty aggressive with bumping the autonomy, I think. Sayo. Why is Sayo so bad? Clear up Sayo's autonomy, deal with the rebels later. In fact, I can move you to here and take care of most of that. Admin for inflation, sure. I even do the Diplo for inflation one. It's still worth it to me. These relations don't need to get quite that high right away. I could, let's see, we pull these guys back. Oh, hold on. Gain some influence for the clergy or spend money and prestige. Gain loyalty and lose influence. I don't mind if they have a little better influence right now. They're very low, so that's fine. And I want my allies to have more favors. Let's curry favors. Make some curried favor, baby. It's tasty. A little spicy for me. We're in the right place for it. And curry favors with both our allies to try to get their favor points up. What do we gain? 0.32 per month. That's pretty quick. I'm happy with that. That'll get us, a year, and we'll have the favors to go to bring them into a war. Looking at our Diplo conditions here. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Well, I mean, it is, but want all of it. I don't know why we would claim this. Like, I don't know what the point of these interest ones are in the state of the politics right now. Right, in a single player, does that matter? Maybe they do. Maybe they do respond. I always kind of assume they do, but not sure that they really do. The monsoon. Okay, so these are currently being cored. Our vassals are fine. We could hand territory to the vassal here. I don't think that's going to be worth it. Although it would switch some of our admin points to Diplo points. In core provinces. Good. Now, if we had these guys, for instance, you have a claim in any of this? No, but we could hand all three of these lands to them to core. In the first war we encounter these guys, we'd get away with it. Except for this, unfortunately, would mean we're fighting 25k against our 18. That's not a good idea. Mission accomplished. We have the core, and so this goes, all of its autonomy goes away, and we get a +3 production there. That's awesome. Wonderful. Down here, we need Kuba province owned. Every Kuba province. So we need to eliminate the Kuba. And that gives us Cuban art. That's funny. Infantry combat ability +10 and prestige from battle 200%. Wow. So Luba and Sankura region. Areas, not regions. Sankura, so this, which is our ally, and Luba. Yeah, right along the north here. Okay. Don't mind that at all. With the other friendship thing, why don't we go ahead and get improved relations here for a bit. You can always pull the guy back when we don't need him there. 757 for a PowerPoint growth. And no, I'll never call it mana. It's an annoying term to me. I'm sorry. It is. Kuba. Really like to get a piece of this. We could offer land. Away, but we don't want to do that. Well, we just have to eliminate Kuba, so we could take 2, give 1 to our ally for later. That wouldn't be a bad idea. But we're not too far off. In fact, we just hit, right now, we're about to hit the 10 and 10. Good. So they both should have favors now. In that case, let's try that again. There you go. We built enough favors. We could definitely do that war. Okay, so to do that, we're going to be fighting. Kanja, Nakor up here, which is weird. If I could vassalize, if we take and vassalize Nakor, that would be awesome. Because that would give us a foothold into here. Oh, I like that idea. We might be able to as well. We'd have to be able to get access through a few people, but that'd be good. I think Kazanje would be our, well, let's hit Kuba first. Go north and hit Kuba with Kolondwe, and then we go south. Because our friend here, he does have claims on those provinces. So, maybe... I don't know if he's going to go straight at him or what he's going to do. Wait again until we get a near month, just after a month end, before we start our attack. Wait till March, I guess. Oh, and we have... Yeah, mercantilism for 25 diplo power. That's a nice bonus. And there's March. Alright, let's see how the war pans out now if we started. Both of you guys joined, similar numbers, no diplomat. Right. Give me 2 more days, friend. Straight through for the attack. There we go. We'll hit him here. You're probably gonna try to take territory. Pause. I want my guys to immediately jump on there and jump on there. He's already committed, so we can take those 2. Good, good, good. That's really all that matters, getting those so that our friends don't get anything out of this, because that would be silly. Why would we want our friends to take territory? That's going to be an interesting battle. They're going to get friends to support them. No, I don't want to return more autonomy into a place. I'll deal with the anger first. I think our guys lost that fight. That's unfortunate. Well, this war brings us to the half-hour point, and I think that's about where we'll try to run these episodes. Try to keep the pace up better than previous series of this type. And I think that'll be a good idea. So 30-minute episodes seem like a good choice. We're heading down here to try to crush these guys next time with our friends. And if they don't have support, then it'll be fine. But they probably have support. We'll see. Thanks everyone for joining me. Hit the like button if you don't mind. We're going to take over all of Africa with Congo. Thanks. Have a great day. See you in game.